Hi, hello. So this is future Miwa. So I somehow when I recorded this, it was the Tuesday. Oh wait. Hi, hello. So today's video, I decided I would look through my old deviant art and I would critique it, and I might redraw one of these. I was planning on more, but my life got busy. But I'm gonna start at my very first one. So this was probably like one of the first digital art I ever made. Actually, this might be the first digital art I ever made. And me and my friend were hanging out, and he made me draw these Pokemon, and there's one Pokemon that's not a Pokemon. I couldn't even imagine which Pokemon that would be. I think we got the idea because when I drew the ferret, oh god, my handwriting's so bad. It looked like it's seen shit. As you can see, it's saying I've seen shit. So I added PTSD to match it. For the actual like artwork, if I were to like redraw this, I would add. What I was doing was I do the sketch and the line art on a different layer, but then I put the color on the same layer as the line art. At least that's what it looked like I did. And if I were to go back and redo this, I would obviously fix that, and I would go. I do the colors under the line art and the layers. Other than that, it's fine. This was 2019, January 2019, so I was about 15-ish. 15? No, 14. I was 14 years old. So this is what a 14-year-old Miwa can do. Oh, I should say, the reason I'm doing this is because so I said in my last video I was leaving school, graduating, moving on, however you want to put it. So I wanted to like look back at my whole like artistic journey as like a goodbye to the public school system. I don't know. I just to like wrap things up nicely, I guess. So yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Also, my VTuber model is not saved on my laptop, and I'm recording this on my laptop, and I'm too lazy to go get it from my big computer back to my laptop, so you just get to hear my wonderful voice. Thank you. Okay. Oh. So for this one, this is just Monica. 2019. I think in like the fall of 2019 is when Doki Doki Literature Club came out. I'm not too sure. But when that game came out and Jacksepticeye played it, I like fell hard. Like that became the best game of all time, which yes. It also dragged me more into weeb who's never watched anime hell. I said this in my last video, but I was a weeb without watching anime, and this is going to be a continuous theme among my old art until I quit it, because I realized how stupid it is to do that. And then it was funny too, because when I actually started watching anime, I quit being like a weeb like that, but before I did, it was just this. Or it was, well, not even this. The next one's Purple Chan. We all know who that is inspired by. I even had my own character like that one. I'm gonna show it on the screen. But yeah, this is Monica. For the inspiration, I just wanted to draw Monica. Even though my favorite character is Yuri. I gave her bacon hair, as you can see. And I did the same thing that I did with this one, where I did the bucket tool over the line art, and you can tell that I did, like, right there and there and there and there. If I were to fix this, I would do that. I'd also crop this, because there's no reason why her body should just end right the hair, but the hair keeps going. So there's bacon head Monica. You know what? I should show you guys. So I never watched anime, so why would I want to draw like in a more anime style? Nightcore. See this? This was my inspiration. You see all this? Nightcore. I don't mean to go there. Like stuff like what I just showed, like that, and that one, and then like the song that goes, monsters, how do I feel? Again, I don't know the words. Yes, this. Miku's in a lot of them, and I didn't even know who Miku was. This one, like this. And like this. See, look, this is from an actual Nightcore song. Take a hint. Yeah, take a hint. This. 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 Just this. Like, this was my inspiration right here. This. This. She has a gun. That's scary. This. Oh my god. This one. Dude. This one drawing like blew my mind. And now that I'm looking back, this person probably used a 3D model. This. Okay. Anyway, this was my inspiration at the time, and this is what it looked like. Let me see if I go back. This too. This. I tried to draw the Yuri one, like in one of my old sketchbooks. Anyway, this. All of this. This was my inspiration. This, just this, and this, and this is what I get. So, yeah, I don't have much to say other than bacon hair and then how I messed up. This one I learned, I think. It looks like I learned how to do line art and put the color under. But this is Purple Chan, which I mentioned is like someone else we know. And appreciate. I don't even know, like, Yandere Simulate. Okay, I went from Nightcore because it was like Nightcore. Yeah, this is what pulled me in. This, like this art, and then I needed to find out where it came from. This. Oh, that's from like one of his. Anyway, I need to find out where it came from. So I did, and then it led me down the path of no return. Just a preference, I think I think you guys would know this, but if you're new here, I do not like Yandere Simulator. I think Yandere Dev is just bringing his fans along, and that the idea is actually kind of now that I'm looking at it. I think like a serial killer simulator, because that's basically what it is, would be cool, but I don't think he knows how to execute it, and he's too pompous to take help from anybody, or any real help from anybody. There's a 2-hour documentary on YouTube if you really want to dig deep into how not so wonderful Yandere Dev is, but I'll let you guys find that. But basically, because of, I think I already mentioned Midori Green? Midori, whatever, the one he always kills in his videos. I made all the colors, so there was red Chan, yellow Chan, orange Chan, green Chan, blue Chan, and purple Chan, and this is purple Chan. And purple Chan is angry. And I even forgot to upload a name to this. And one person favored. How did I forget to title this? But I was still 14. January 3rd, 30th, 2019. How did I forget to, oh my god. Next. Alright, the next one. So, I was gonna draw an epic scene with a monster and a fairy. And I first drew it on paper. I don't know where the paper one is though. Is that a face on the harp? It looks like those things from Pokemon that like stick out of the ground with their little round heads and like nose. Okay, that's beautiful. Anyway, I drew this and I thought I did really good, which I think I did good. For someone who doesn't know anything about lighting, I did pretty good. Or backgrounds. Some of my artwork I was pretty lazy, but I could tell, even though like I guess it's not like the highest of skill level, I can tell I did work hard on this, because I added basically a front and like a background. I added lighting, I added the monster's eyes when I could have just left it. I dotted in every star, even though they do look kind of crappy. You know, I was starting to get an idea of how to cell shade, probably from a Lavender Town video. And yeah, this drawing of a fairy. This might be the one I redraw, because this sounds a lot of fun. Because look at that. Because I like lighting now, but I don't know if I want to draw a monster. Okay, this one my friend drew. It's just my dog. We were joking around, and it's my dog, Hi. And he has a cutie mark. Yes, how beautiful. Okay, this one. Oh, so another thing that inspired my art heavily for years. I was obsessed with this thing, Nyan Cat, for years. After Nyan Cat was dead. Years. At like 6th to like 9th grade, obsessed. This was my obsession for years. There's no content made off of it. I just really liked it. I had a Nyan Cat themed birthday party for I think my 13th birthday. So I drew a Nyan girl. This is a little more toned down. But if you don't know what Nyan Cat girl is, oh, there's Miku. Oh, hi Miku. Here, like this is a Nyan Cat girl. This is a Nyan Cat girl. Actually, this used to be my wallpaper on my phone. This is a Nyan Cat girl. That's a Nyan Cat girl. Nyan Cat girl. I drew these like so much. Nyan Cat girl. Nyan Cat girl. More Nyan Cat girl. Nyan Cat girl with the bass. Yeah. I think we get the memo. I was obsessed with this thing, and I was obsessed with Nyan Cat girls. Nyan Cat girl. I was obsessed, like hardcore. Nyan Cat girl. Fun fact, I remember that art too, actually. So yeah, this is Nyan Cat girl. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is like nostalgic. Looking at all of this. Like, I had this as my phone wallpaper. Anyway. I had this as my oh my god, my Minecraft skin. This was my old Minecraft skin. On my mom's phone. Oh my god, it's still there. Oh, no. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. That's so amazing. That's beautiful. And this is for any of you who don't know. Any of you fetuses who don't know. This is Nyan. Oh, no. This is Nyan Cat, and it's a video, and it goes. Oh wait, let me see if I can find it. Actually, I don't know if I'd get copyrighted though. So. This is Nyan Cat.
Oh.
Alright, okay. Here's Nyan Cat. Let me turn that down a little bit so I don't die. Because I scared myself a second ago. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, it's super freaking cute. I was obsessed with this. And there's a mobile game. That mobile game was Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss. That was my whole childhood right here. Well, not really, but you know. Anyway, so I drew Nyan Cat girl. And it was also vaguely based off of this image. I think most people have seen it. It's of a Persian cat with these like galaxy sunglasses. No, it's a Russian blue with galaxy glasses. And that's kind of what this is also based off of. Yeah. My critiques would be the eyes are poorly blended. The galaxy is very dull. And I know what I was doing with the monochrome, but the shading went over the line art. So I don't think I learned my lesson about shade of line art then under paint bucket tool. Eventually I'll learn that lesson, but this is I think the first of many Nyan girls I draw and upload here. I was with my friend again. This was right when Infinity War came out on it's February 16, 2019. I don't remember when Infinity War came out, but this was when Thanos was a big meme. I 10 out of 10. There's no critique I could ever give this. It's stunning. Oh, this is my creepy pasta OC. Alright, so the friend who showed me Nightcore a long time ago, which is not the same friend who drew Mo. They introduced me to creepypasta, and specifically like YouTube, creepypasta YouTube, where people would read the stories, because I have dyslexia, so I was not gonna read all that. No, I was not. Hell would be frozen over when I actually read something that long. Yeah. So. Oh, yeah. Her name was Dollhouse, and her whole deal. So she came from a broken home. Get it? Dollhouse. Oh my god. And she killed her parents, but she like has a like scar thing that kind of looks like a doll crack that's cut from her like lip up to her eye, up to her forehead, that has stitches on it all the time, and she had a crack on her face like a doll, and she was so cool. That's all I remember about her, really. I was really proud of this at the time. I thought this was the peak of my art. It looks like at this point I did learn about putting the color under the line art. This would I can tell by looking at the line art a little bit, maybe. But I thought I did so good, and I did such great shading and such great pose. This is still pretty good for like a 14-year-old. This is actually really good for a 14-year-old. I'm proud of this still. Micro cheeks would be maybe a better lighting. The skirt's way too short. I had to cover her butt. The blood needs to be a little bit like darker in some areas. And then the shading is a little too soft for like the dramatic spotlight. But other than that, I think I did pretty okay. What's next? Another Nyan girl! I told you. Guys, I told you. There was many to come. There was many to come. So, here is another Nyan girl. She looks more like the other ones. Yeah, she looks more like the other ones do. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Yeah, her arm is way too short. Anatomically, her neck is kind of too thick compared to her shoulder. Then anatomically, I have this problem with drawing. Oops. If this makes you uncomfortable, I'm so sorry. But when I would draw them, they would be on. One would be like completely west, and the other one would be completely east on her chest. And they would be like super far apart. And then I'd still try to add cleavage, and it looks so weird. I still kind of do that. I don't know why I have that anatomical problem, but I'm trying to get over it. So yeah, with this one, I did fix the galaxy. It's a way more vibrant. It looks like I did figure out actually this time, because I can tell by the line art, it's not being like overtaken by the colors. If I were to, I guess, to critique this, the pose is kind of static. Her anatomy is very short and squatted, and her arms are way too short. But other than that, this is like a solid artwork. I did a good job. This was in March of 2019, so you can see I improved a lot because I drew like every day. Every single day. Without fail. Oh, this one! I like this one. This one was in March. I drew a vampire wedding. And even though they're straight, they're so cute. And I figured out the copy paste tool, so as you can see, I literally just copy and pasted them multiple times in the background to draw other people dancing. Oh, and I forgot to use the paint bucket tool in certain areas. I didn't even realize. Oh, I didn't even realize that. But yeah, see, I did some shading. I'm figuring that out. I did the white thing so you could see your little hairstyle. Just a vampire wedding. This one would also be fun to redraw because the lighting. And I could make it gay. That sounds fun. Oh, I gotta go back to my profile, I guess. Oh yeah, because that's the end of this page. Next page. Okay, to the bottom. Oh, I made a small comic about a character. I think she was a Cyclops under her hair. And it was a fantasy character, and her name was Lady Starheart. And then there's Noodle Girl. Oh wait, I should probably say my critiques here. Pretty solid. It looks like I did the thing with the line art, with the color over the line art again. Just with how thin it is over the hair. At this point, I was getting really influenced by Lavender Town. I can tell by the blush. I think the arm is still a little too short, and her head and neck are very thick. I know, thick compared to her waist. But and I didn't put the glove on the other hand. But other than that, the colors are the colors are very nice. I should have typed this also, but it looks really nice actually. Other than the one comic page I made for this, which looked like a garbage fire. Here's the Noodle Girl. I did a video redrawing Noodle Girl. Link in the iCard if you want to see me redraw Noodle Girl. Alright, next one. But yeah, I painted this. This was the first time I tried digital painting. Very muddy, desaturated. I missed spots, as you can see right here. You can see the blue peeking through. And this was the comic page for the aforementioned comic, and I put a watermark on it because someone was definitely gonna steal this. Okay, let's read it. Let's read it. It all started that night. That peaceful night. The monster came and took my parents away. She has dead parents, and then she goes on an adventure to kill the monster. These colors are obnoxious. The paneling is fine. I could have made this one panel, but I didn't. This is fine. The background, bad, bad, bad. That's terrible. I did not try very hard. I didn't know how to make design monsters back then, so I just kind of was like, let me just smash a bunch of crap together and see if it works. I'm like, what are those? What are those? What are those? What's that? Like, what even is that? I don't know. A tongue? No, a bird foot? It might be a bird foot, actually. Anyway. I never made any pages after this, and I despise this page, so... You know. I'm so sorry. I'm yawning so much. Oh! Oh wait, what date was that one? April 11th of 2019. Damn, I posted a lot in 2019. And no comments. How many views did it get? 39 views. I don't 40 people, almost 40 people have clicked on this. I can't even imagine. Okay, this one. Beach day. Oh, I tried to do the lighting. Please tell me a better way to do. Alright. Remember the character from my last video? That's her, and that's her friend. I do not remember a single thing about her friend. Oh, wait. I think her friend had water powers. What are those? I'm very sleep deprived, so this is going fantastic. So, what are those? Okay. So, I did pretty good for the cell shading. I forgot to cell shade the blue bikini. I put the shading a little too light, and their noses, they kind of look like pig noses. Like they're upturned too far. No pupils. I tried to do sunbeams, which it actually looks nice. You know. This was pretty nice for 14-year-old Miwa. Pretty standard. Pretty good. I think I did this on IBS Paint. I think this is when I started to move to IBS Paint. There is one thing, is the hair shines are a little much, even though there's light outside, especially compared to the hair shading. But, you know. Ah, I redrew this one! Mermaid, drawing a mermaid. 65 views, 4 favorites. This is when I started to use IBS Paint. I made a video redrawing this recently, so you can find it. I'll link it in the iCard. Sunset at the park. It's a sunset at the park with a character smoking. Great description. I'm so great at describing things. I'm so great. But yeah, that's it. This isn't even like an OC or anything. I just kind of randomly came up with her based off of, like, I guess a Night Court character. I don't know. Probably. But she's smoking. And she's cool. She's got her leg out. She's posing. And she's just chilling. And there's the sunset, which was the main focus of this piece. The show shading, I did good. I should have kept in mind that the sun was setting. There's no shading on the side of her face. Because this part would be dark, and then maybe this part a little bit would be light. I didn't keep in mind this was leather. The bench is too small for this character, even like proportionally. With the haziness, it looks like there's smog, but that could work for a drawing, making it like it's smoggy, like dystopian. But that's not what I was really going for. For painting the sunset, you can barely see the clouds. And you can see the back. Oh wait, no, that's just the smoke. There's also no other scenery in this park. Most parks have other scenery, so yeah, my critique of this would be to add more trees and more stuff and other human beings at the park, because this character does not exist in a void. Also, to make the bench more proportional to the character, maybe even like crop this a little bit better so that the character could be in the chair a little bit better, because the main focus was the sunset. Like, all of this down here is completely unnecessary. Yes, that is my critique, but pretty good for me at the time. 14, I'm 14, so pretty good for me. 14. No! Wait, why is this? It's not even inappropriate. Okay, let me pause and figure out how to log in. Okay, I'm back. So, bam. I don't know why this was flagged as sensitive, since it's literally just a pop idol singing. Her anatomy is really off, and her side view is really off. But other than that, I did pretty good. Oh, look, my old username watermark. You can see it right there, Neepchan. We're gonna see Neepchan soon. That was my like Sona/OC for a bit. That might be the next one. But yeah, I don't really have much to say on this one other than I did okay on the perspective. Her anatomy is super wonky because she's supposed to be like turning towards you, but she's kind of not. But yeah, pretty good for 14-year-old me. Still 14. Oh. Where did it go? Oh. Some traditional art. Oh, I got a comment. Oh yeah, somebody critiqued me. I was always, oh yeah, I did say thanks for the critique, but like a month later, because I didn't even see the comment and I felt so bad. Everything this person said was right though. I hope this, well, I'll probably censor them so they don't get any unwanted attention, but I'll read it out loud. I really like the art. I hope you don't mind if I critique a little. I think the legs are a little too small for the body. Yeah. If something will help you improve, drawing a sort of skeleton. So this is the next thing is the chest doesn't look like it connects to the stomach. Okay, I'm not gonna read all that. I don't have the attention span. I'm sorry. But everything they read that I saw was pretty valid. Like the chest doesn't look like it connects to the stomach. The legs are too short, and the arms are getting better, but you know, I think do I still have that on my wall? I don't. I think I redrew this a couple times, but yeah. And there's my watermark right by her ass. So yeah, that is this one. And the blending's kind of horrible. But I got the circle from Nightcore. It's all coming back. It's all circling. Baka. Shoot me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired and I'm getting more mean to myself. This was just a random tsundere I drew. She eventually becomes a villain in one of the stories I'm making. She gets super speed. And she's kind of like Toga from My Hero Academia, but right now this is where she was born. Just a tsundere. Baka. The shading is eh. The blush could be better. Not really to her skin tone. I tried to make her tan, but I made her super desaturated. So that was kind of sucky. The hair really doesn't have any, like, it puffs up, but it could have a little bit more movement. The skirt could be fluffier because I was trying to do like a hoop skirt situation. Because this isn't supposed to be like a schoolgirl outfit, as in like they're like an actual schoolgirl, but like one of those schoolgirl outfits that's just meant to look like a schoolgirl outfit, but also be like a cute like wearer thing. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. I added eyebrows. I usually never did that. And then there's my old username and her hair. But other than that, solid work for 14-year-old Miwa. One day we're gonna hit 2020. At some point we're gonna hit 2020, of course. Another fairy. I painted the background. I was super proud. Oh, it was a pixie. My bad. Pixie. 39 views. I'm famous. Not much to say. I think when I shaded this, I really think I should have used it. I always use the same shade of purple, and I probably should have shaded this with green. Also, what are those? Their feet. They're really bad feet. And then the claw hands. I didn't know how to draw braid. And the wings are they're They're cute, but also kind of terrible. Same thing with the highlights. If I were to improve anything, it would be the blending and the shading. But like the form, I'm on point. I'm doing good. The eyes, pretty good. I'm doing pretty good right in this one. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, this is when I started doing chibis. Schoolgirl chibi. I tried a soft way of coloring and shading. I also tried colored lines. I think I do colored lines for a little while digitally because I liked it so much, but here she is. Her neck is literally the same length as her waist. Holy shit. It's pretty cute. The shading is all soft shading. If I blended it out, the blending's kind of terrible, but you know, I tried. Pretty good. This was actually pretty good for me. I tried to make it look like the hair was like see-through for the eyes. Yeah, the anatomy is kind of weird though. And then no hands. And then the shading. It's like a little too soft, but it's cute. Pretty normal. Pretty good. Jeff, yeah! Jeff the Killer. Let's go. Let's go. Jeff the Killer. I tried a different inking style. I used a calligraphy pen to draw Jeff the Killer. And there's my old username right there. Go. Oh. This brings me back. He was like my okay. When I was in the creepypasta fandom, it was Tiki Toby, Jeff the Killer, and then I don't remember. Ooh, I think Ben drowned because I thought it was cool. It was Link because my older cousins liked Link and Legend of Zelda. But look at this little edgelord. I didn't even draw the blood properly. But if I were to critique this, harsher shading, better shading, I could have shaded it with black like a comic book. And then the kill, I could have typed it and like done it really small and like then kill back in the background. But other than that, pretty solid. This is actually really good. Lady Deadpool! Okay, another thing I like Deadpool. I watched all the Deadpool movies, and when Deadpool 3 comes out, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I didn't even put a thing, but there's my watermark. Here she is. Nothing to say other than I needed to quit using that magenta color as like shading because it doesn't even look like shadows on certain colors. But other than that, this is pretty solid. Pretty good. The anatomy is pretty good. I hit the hands, but I always did that. Hair, pretty standard for me at the time. Pretty good. 14-year-old Miwa drawing. More edgy. Creepy nurse. This is a creepy nurse. Thank you for telling me that twice. 55 views and 3 favorites. Here is the creepy. Oh my god, I forgot to give her a thumb. She has cuts all over her. She has no eyeballs. She has a scalpel and a syringe, and she's covered in blood. And there's my watermark right there, deep chin. This actually is pretty good. I actually did a really good job on like light and the extra lighting. I could have cel shaded this a little bit more and a little bit better. Because really I just shaded the hair. But other than that, this is actually pretty good for me. I might redraw this one just because I want to see how hard I can take it now, because I used to never draw stuff like this because I thought it meant I was deranged, but now I'm like, let's go. Okay, more of that lineless or that colored line style. Very cute. I really like this one. I think it was kind of based off of Ariel with the hair and the swimsuit. Just at the beach. I do have the... Oh wait, I need to critique this one. Her arm's too short. Her arms are too short. And she has no thumb. And her head's really long. But yeah, other than that, I did pretty good. Alright. This one. This one's pretty good, pretty standard for like that soft style I was going for. The one thing I would say is it's very washed out. I did improve on the anatomy, I think, a little bit, because she was supposed to be like Marilyn Monroe hourglass, I can tell. Was that you can barely see the difference between the ocean and the rest of the horizon. I would define that line a little better. And then the highlights, I could have gone stronger on the highlights because her hair is probably wet from the beach. But other than that, pretty standard, pretty good. Neep-chan! Oh my god. Neep-chan. Okay, so I made up this OC named Neep-chan. And her whole deal was she just said Neep. That's all she could say, and her eyes were cross-eyed. And I made up this character for her that she was like secretly like a god, like a really powerful, immortal god, but she just went Neep. And she was just a stupid, cute anime girl. So her age, she's 19, she's 5 foot, she's female, she's asexual, she likes ramen, games, cats, and me, T, Sweet, Yuri Ling. Oh, that was another one of my OCs, I think. Dislikes. Derp-chan, that was the opposite. Her opposite was, there was Neep-chan and Derp-chan, and Derp-chan was the opposite of Neep-chan. Oh, vegetables, going outside, and mean people. Personality, sweet, shy, kind, childish, and introverted. Oh, I remember this. Dude. Yeah, she had a girlfriend, but two, I think. But it was like, I was actually really ahead for 2019, because she had a girlfriend, but she was also asexual. I think ahead. Okay, time to critique this. The shirt's supposed to be super big to cover her legs, but the shading color I used was not good because of the hair, how dark she is everywhere else except for her skin. I might redraw this. I kind of want to draw Neep-chan. I haven't drawn her since like middle school, and that'd be too much fun. Yeah, that's pretty standard. But Jane the Killer, right? Yeah! This is a picture of the creepypasta Jane the Killer. I was very straightforward. Not really much. I didn't shade, I just added blood. There's my watermark. There she is. 57 views. Whoa. I don't have much to say about this other than the affirmation I did not shade. And the hair is a little weird shaped. And her head's long, but other than that, pretty normal. Oh, this was based off of one drawing that, I don't even remember his name for creepypastas, but he was like the creme de la creme of like creepypasta guy. He was like the main dude, and he'd do speed paints in the background. And this is based off of one of his drawings. Swim with me, bend round. I did pretty good for the selection, or for the glitching effect, since I didn't really know how to do it. There's my watermark. I made it look like it was underwater. I should have blunted out the eyes, the eye crying thing a little bit more. And then the 3/4, I made the cheek kind of weird, but other than that, pretty good. Pretty good for that time. Pretty good for a 14-year-old me. Well, we're almost at the end of the year. It's August. It's August now. And before it was January. Alright, next one. This was based off of Ready to Glare. Why do I say it? No, glowing. Yeah, this is a person with glowing hair. Ready to Glare used to have this like green wig all the time. This is what this is based off of. I know it is. So, there. And then there's my watermark. Also, I did not know how to draw a side profile at all. Creeper! Aw, man. So we're back in the mine, hooking that, swinging that pickaxe from side to side, side to side. I have a problem. Oh, Lord. Okay. Cause baby tonight, the creeper's gonna pull up our stuff again. I did this with Posca pen. Pretty good for my skill level and for what I could do traditionally, because at this point I was getting better at digital art than my traditional art. Yeah. Her shoulders are a little too small for her neck and head. And there's no way a human being can like face one way and turn over the other way like that. She's breaking her neck right now. But other than that, pretty good. Pretty good for 2019, right? Yep. Yanrai-chan! Forget. Oh my god. I think this is when this phase. No. Maybe. This is when it started. Mature. I didn't even put a description. How dare I? So here she is. She's pretty much in the center. If I were to like redraw this, which I won't because I'm not gonna do fan art for Yandere Simulator, I would have done a more dynamic composition. But pretty solid for this time. I was starting to get the memo about the shading, I think, with the shade colors. But yeah, pretty anatomically fine. The arm's still kind of short, but we're getting there. The artist. I drew an artist. It's really funny. It's like happy, edgy, happy, edgy, happy, edgy. I just drew an artist. Simple cell shading. I think I learned my lesson about making the shading too bright on multiply. So I drew an artist. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. My bodies are getting better as my anatomy is getting better over the year, as you can tell. So yes, pretty good. Here's my old username. Todoroki! I did not watch My Hero Academia, but I drew it because I was really hoping that people would look at it and favorite it, and nobody did. There's me trying to draw a muscle right there. But here's Todoroki. Oh wait, I forgot to critique this one. I don't really have much to say. I mean, her neck's a little too long, but other than that. Same thing with this one. And the fire lighting. The light doesn't just stop between A and B. It goes straight through. And he is a little long. And his neck's really long compared to his shoulders. The anatomy is just kind of wonky. And the proportions. I should say the proportions are wonky. Yeah. Thank you. Next. Hellfire. This is a drawing for a demon. I probably meant of a demon. Yes, I definitely know some demons personally, and this was a drawing that I definitely made for them. That's sarcasm, by the way, if you can't tell. So, alright, I'm just making sure it's still recording. So, my critiques. Color and shade the chain next time. Add the full body next time. I'm getting better with the lighting and the shading. I could see some improvement, because I can tell the light's coming from the back. So that's how I'm shading it and lighting it. Learn some better ways to draw fire. The ears don't go there. The ears should be more like right, like the ears should start more like right here, probably. And there's my watermark. But other than that, pretty good for 14-year-old me. Well, still 14. I'm 14 forever, guys. Yandere Chan watercolor. Alright. I don't have much to say. Pretty cute, standard, bust. This is when I changed my username to Dangdoodles because I realized Neat Chan was embarrassing. If I were to, I was a little messy, but I'm not that great with watercolor. So, you know. Also, that's not a heart, and it's supposed to be a heart. How dare I? Day of the Dead. This was my first Procreate drawing I've posted. I hope you like. Smiley face. Smiley face. This was based off of, I went to the Ren Fair, and this is based off of one of the outfits I saw for the ladies that were like hyping for the like jousting. She was Day of the Dead themed, and she had a very beautiful dress, and so I drew it because it was so inspiring, because she had a really pretty dress, and like a really pretty like skull motif, and she was red and black. She literally looked like this minus the side shape. But yeah, pretty standard for me. I'm starting to understand that I need to shorten my necks, and that they don't need to be as wide, so for the waist. I don't know how to draw roses, but I'm trying, and same thing with skulls. I don't know how to draw skulls, but I'm trying. The dress is a little, I should be able to see her feet at the bottom because the dress is a little too short, but pretty good. And I'm figuring out how to shade hair. Okay, this is a redraw of the cat girdle from earlier. Neko girl, hope you all like. Pretty standard. She has cone body syndrome. Basically, cone body syndrome is where the head and like the shoulders and stuff, their proportions get smaller as you get closer to the feet, like a cone, but it's not really any supposed to be at a perspective. It's just, you can tell, it gets smaller. So she has a little bit of cone body. And then she only has 4 fingers. Oh, that's when I started to do 4 fingers because I thought it was such a great art style change, even though it really was not. Only do that if your heart is hyper stylized, not this, because this just looks like I fucked up severely. But yeah. Other than that, the shading is a little light. There's sort of a direct light source, but not really. But other than that, cone body and that. Other than that, pretty standard for my age. I'm almost 15, guys. Almost 15. So close. Demi, this is my character Demi. She's a half demon who can warp reality a little bit. She's a green flame. Her personality is playful, loud, and crazy. I uploaded that, and I guess I forgot that I did that because her character now is she is a head honcho demon of drugs, specifically hallucinogenics. So she can warp reality like hallucinogenics would. That's her whole power. But she looks tiny because I thought it was funny that the demon of like drugs would look like a little kid. I thought that was funny. because of like the juxtaposition. But yeah. Oh wait, critique. The fire is kind of eh. The cell shading is actually pretty good, but the fire, I could have done better with the lighting on it. It doesn't really look like it's like lit. But other than that, pretty good. The proportions are pretty fit. I was trying to make the suit baggy, but I didn't know how to draw baggy pull clothes back then, so it just kind of looks weird. So, yeah. Hey, this is one of my characters who doesn't have a name yet. Yes, I don't even remember her name. But she's drinking tea. Her head's a little big compared to her body, and then for the mug, her fingers are melting into the mug. But other than that, this is pretty good. This is pretty standard for me at the time. I'm almost 15, guys. I'm almost 15. Alright. Yep. After this, I'm 15. Okay, so this is 15-year-old Miwa now. I drew this based off of Lilify. I listened to Lilify for the first time, and it made me want to draw this. Melted Dreams. I hope you all like. Pretty good, like surreal, I guess, is the word. She kind of has cone body, and her arm's a little too short, but pretty good other than that. It's the vibe. Oh, that was the last thing I ever posted. Oh shit. I forgot that it was the last thing I ever posted. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. This took a little longer than I thought. So I might just redraw this after June. I'll pick one after June to redraw. But thank you guys for sticking around with me and messing around and letting me critique my old art. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!